Hey there guys, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing as Italy and we're taking it chill. Let's take on Spain. Well, I mean, we're helping Spain as well, so I guess let's sort out Spain might be a little bit more accurate. What we're going to do is hopefully... so you know, like, obviously attacking across rivers, much more difficult because you have to attack a bridge and bridges are easily defendable. All these kind of things. Also, they're moving their forces down here. Like, you can see them moving their forces. Actually, they're reorganizing their forces, it looks like, because they're moving some up here. Technically speaking, we might be able to catch them here and do a whole load of damage. Let's try it. We'll see how we do. I don't think we quite managed it. We might catch a couple. No, we didn't manage it. Okay, let's go to here. And what we'll do is we'll send one here. And we may wait. No, we'll just send one this way. Yeah, there we go. So... let's move these guys in here. Hopefully these guys will react. And they'll come and help us attacking this place here. Currently, probably, we should be alright here. They have no hard attack. They can't do any damage, really, to our guys. So, yeah, obviously they're reacting to our assault. Moving some guys over here. Hopefully we can take Barcelona. Okay. Promising, at least. It'll take a little bit of time, but promising. Obviously, moving into this fight with a couple of tanks is kind of harsh. Because they don't have tanks. Their infantry is... They do have Russians, though. You can see the Russians are there. There's some Russian troops right there. So they sent a volunteer force as well, probably. No tanks, though, luckily. I've played as Russia before, a little bit, although it's very big. So like you can see how intricate you can get with this. Oh, awesome. Okay, let's just pause that for a second. Yeah, you see how intricate you can get with this with just Italy. Like imagine it with Russia. Like look how many provinces and stuff you have. Oof, crazy. Okay, so yeah, we got our research speed. What we're going to do is we're going to go straight into another research speed. So this is going to decrease our research time by 3% as well. Really, it takes quite a while, but I figure it's, you know, we've got other slots we can research other stuff in. It's good to get that research time down. And you can see also here, obviously, the AI is responding to this gap. Like, it's leaving the south a little undefended, and it's moving its troops up here so that we can kind of take Barcelona, cut them off, start dealing some damage to them, as it were. Hopefully, at least, anyway. They seem a little bit undecided, maybe. We'll see how it goes. This offensive here isn't as important, so we might call it off. We've screwed with their organization. They don't have much strength at all. Obviously, it's also getting this guy experience. He's already skill rank 4. Very nice. And aside from that, there's not much to do over here, to be honest. We have built a... what's this? It's a destroyer. Okay, that's cool. Just going to leave the ship there for now. How is our... okay, so you can see here we're actually getting some decent equipment in as well. We're going to need more military factories. Obviously, once we've built these civilian factories, that'll help. And also, we get the military factories next as well. You can see we've built a few more civilian factories. Getting to 15 out of 15 and 15 out of 15 will significantly speed up our production of military factories. So yeah, we're definitely going to win this if we want to win this. They've kind of pulled their troops back away from this north bit. I'm wondering if going into Barcelona would be a better idea, or maybe attacking here to kind of cut off this area. I think maybe getting a win here is a good idea. Plus, we've taken out this airport, which is really nice. It means they don't have the air support. I don't know how many aircraft they actually have. So this is Republican Spain. They have, yeah, 14 to 25 aircraft. So, technically speaking, they could get us with some aircraft support. Okay, This is... Ah, they got the enemy air superiority, okay. If this unit... Okay, they're not joining in the attack. So, what we could do, actually, is, like, halt this. Okay, now they're attacking us, which is a terrible idea. Yeah, they already halted that attack. So we've screwed with their organization quite heavily. I'm hesitant to move down here. But we're getting the organization back on these guys. It's called organization. Yeah, the organization, see, it's 40... Wait, these guys are the ones attacking, so these guys are 43 out of 58. If we move down here, we probably have the speed to take Barcelona. Let's try it. Now, we could get cut off, which would suck. I'm hoping we're fast enough to not have that happen. There we go. Yeah, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move back here so they can't cut us off. We should get back in time, hopefully. And you can see that's caused, because we've cut these guys off, that's caused them to move. Yeah, and we got the defensive on them. Okay, that's great. So they're defending here, stopping us from being cut off. These guys are obviously moving. And this means, because we've taken their port, it's going to screw with their supplies. So here, you see here, their attack and their breakthrough is minus. And as time goes on, the lack of supplies is... Yeah, there you go. The attrition is going to start piling up on them. So as long as we can prevent them from breaking through, this is actually going to pretty much destroy this part of their army. Now, if we had another unit of tanks, what I'd probably do is come over to here. And then, why are you doing that? Why are you... Okay, that's not as good. I mean, we're defending here. They don't have supply, so that's going to help. Multiple combat doesn't help, however. We should be okay, I hope. But what would be really nice is if frickin' these guys would pull their thumbs out of their asses and come help me on this offensive. Right now, it's just 2 tank divisions. But we're winning the fight here for now. Although, if they attack with a whole load of guys, it's going to be obviously a lot more difficult. Guys, can you sort yourselves out, please? Sorry, but seriously. I'm basically winning the war for them in the north by myself right now. Yes, please, go and take their stuff. Yes, all of the yes to you guys over here taking their stuff. That would be awesome. Thank you. So yeah, defensively we should be able to deal with this. They did bring a... Oh, they brought in 3 divisions of... No, 1 division. Should be fine. Getting the Hillfighter trait as well. Hurrah. Guys, literally no one here. Push in. Push. I'm gonna click you. Click, 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 click. Damn it. Okay, so they moved a unit over here as well to defend Barcelona. Probably a pretty good idea. However, this, not attacking up here, like kind of surrounding them and then attacking from all sides, not as amazing strat. Yeah, so again, like, what I'd probably do with my tank, what I probably would have done with my tank, is move the other one here, if I had 3, and then attack this, so that they couldn't retreat, and we'd basically, is it inter? I think it's inter. I'm gonna say inter. Basically means, like, their casualties, either in death or surrender. You know, pretty much what it means is the entire division, yeah, the entire division's forced to either die or surrender. And they become casualties. Okay, so we got this defense off pretty nicely. Should we attack here, or should we... Let's attack. Let's not give them a chance to entrench. Let's move. Let's start moving. Ah, actually, yeah. Okay, this is good. Don't move out of Barcelona, please. Alright, so originally what I was going to do is I was going to surround these guys and then start attacking them from behind. However, what we're going to do is we're going to chase these guys away. Basically keep them retreating. Oh. Oh, we won. Huh. We must have taken Madrid, and with the addition of having Barcelona. Yeah, so our volunteer force is coming back. That was a lot easier than... oof, goddamn. Nationalist Spain really increases the world tension. It's going to take time for that to go away. Anyway, we have Nationalist Spain now. They don't really do that much, to be honest. That's fine. That's fine. We help them, so they like us. You can see... No? I thought... volunteers are going back, obviously. Okay, cool. So, what do we want to do now? Do we want to go... I mean, you know, we could... Technically speaking, I think we could justify conquering Switzerland, you know? But, is there anything we really need in Switzerland? Resource-wise, it's got some aluminium. Pause that. Okay, so you check over here, and you can see we just finished our... No, wrong one. You can see now we're up to 5 out of 15 and 15 out of 15. Going to build another 6 of these. It's going to take time, but we're going to get there. So what we'll do now is we'll go into the industrial effort number 2. Iron and relentless work ethic. We can mobilize the people in another great industrial effort, which basically gives us more... I didn't choose it. Basically gives us more factories. Got to give us 4 more, so that'll complete the towed artillery, and will give us a couple in our interwar fighters. Obviously, once we actually start proper war, we're going to need a whole load of military factories to resupply our armies. So that's basically what we're working towards right now. Is the ability to resupply our armies. Also, we're almost at the point where we can get our first political advisor. The first one going to be the backroom backstabber, so we can get the political power gain. Just means we get political power a bit quicker. And then we'll probably go for war industrialist and captain of industry, I think. Construction speed of those things is nice, but isn't needed now. The conversion, again, not needed now. Same ideology, monthly opinion. Could help if we want to ally with fascists. Effective partisans could be useful later if we take over a lot of places. These are all to drift the popularity of a certain thing. So, democratic reformer if we wanted to move towards democracy, basically. Trade deal opinion factor could help if we needed trade, which we kind of do. The other thing, of course, we can do, you can see here, is change conscription. So we could disarm the nation, volunteer only, which would decrease our manpower. Service by requirement, of course, basically decreases our factory output, decreases our construction speed, and increases our training time. So, not amazing. You also have extensive conscription, which increases the training time, but takes our recruitable population from 2.5 to 5, which basically doubles it. Very, very useful. Very, very useful. Indeed. Alright, so... here we go. So we got basic machine tools, which is this here. Gives us a production efficiency cap of 5. We're going to get the... So you can eat... This indicates that you can... The branches are mutually exclusive. You can only do one of these. So you have factory output plus 20%, max factories and estate plus 20%, or dispersed industry, which gives us factory output, production efficiency retention, production efficiency base, and it means we're less vulnerable to bombs. So we get less factory output, but other good things instead. And this is what I usually go for if we're anywhere near the UK, because the UK likes to bomb shit. And yeah, so it still gives us the factories needed in the state. Still pretty good. The other thing, of course, we got is these support weapons, which is going to give us bonuses to the fight. If you choose something that's ahead of time, so you see here, you can start doing this in 1938, it basically increases the time to research. So we're not going to do those. We could do one of these, but they take quite a bit of time. Maybe a support company. Could maybe go for the upgrade in armor, even the heavy tank. We have the artillery. Artillery I tend to really enjoy. I tend to really favor. Obviously, we've got the different types of... We're not going to go heavily into ships, but subs might be a good idea. We could, of course, go into trade interdiction, which gives us some good convoy raiding, base strikes, and obviously fleet in being. We got the air stuff. Honestly, the air stuff tends to be fairly important. And I think going for one of these would be a good choice. The other thing, of course, is we can get the reinforce rate up, and also we get radio, which is pretty good. These are obviously ahead of time. 0.59 years. Alright, tell you what, let's go for this. Let's get the... And we'll have to start upgrading the planes, obviously, but that's not a terrible thing. Okay, so you can see here, now, the production efficiency cap has gone up to 55 because of our research, which means all of these will be able to produce a little bit more efficiently, which is really nice. So, probably... Yep. Apologies. Probably what we're going to be looking at here is a... Oh, that's good. So we'll add these guys into... They're in the wrong theatre. Add these guys into this army. Yep. We'll have Giovanni Messi on there as well. We'll just set them there. We'll actually set them a goal, just so they can plan it. And I think the goal's going to be across... Oh, that didn't go brilliantly. I think the goal's going to be... Wow. There we go. Just along this river here. Obviously, we'll add some more troops in as well. How's the training going? We are missing some infantry equipment. Okay. Which one's that? The infantry equipment is this. Okay, so yeah, we're just missing a bit of this. These guys are redeploying, maybe? No? What's the... Unit unable to move to a province along its path? What's happening there? I think it should be fine. Let's not worry about it now. Okay, so we're still low on oil, but we're fine up into the close air support. We're going to need some oil and rubber soon for the planes, to replace the planes. We're also going to obviously need some naval bombers and some interwar bombers. We'll have those here for now. But they'll only have one, and it's just to get that product efficiency. Like, if we get enough factories for it. But for now, that's what we're going to stick with. Let's Also, at the bottom here, let's put in some subs. Doesn't really matter. I guess the Mameli classes, I guess they're the same. Alright, I guess they're about the same. So let's just have it on infinite, and once all of these are done building, we'll just churn out some subs. Oh, okay, so immediately into the backroom backstabber. Now we're getting 1.10 per day. Okay, ignore that, please. That was an update thing. Alright, that's fine. Just, you know, random noise popping in the middle of my deep and meaningful thought. One thing that's really annoying is the UK have Malta. Although we do have the roads, the Dodecanese, yeah. Which must piss Greece off, and probably Turkey. Huh. So yeah, this is one of the annoying things about this map, and you'll be able to see it here, is in terms of oil, you know, you got 22 here, you got 42 here, but there's a lot of small bits of oil which aren't that useful. There's a tiny bit of rubber. Pretty much all of the rubber is here. 800, 100, 200, 200. And you're not going to find much rubber elsewhere. A little bit in India, not much. Is there any? Yeah, there's a little bit of rubber in Brazil. And Venezuela? No, Venezuela's all about the oil. Yeah, there's really not much rubber about the place. So it can be hard later on, you know, if those places, or if your convoys are getting raided. Okay, oh, we got some air oh, of course we got some air experience, because we're fighting down here in the air. Okay, so I think maybe what we'll do, select these guys, and just new army them. And then select these guys, and just new army them. Are these guys all? Yeah, okay, so let's deselect one, new army them, and new army them. Okay, so this new army is going to go to the Italian theatre. I guess just here. Wait, will they move? No. Okay, so this new army is going to go to here. That's just one of you guys. All of you, yeah. There we go. Okay, so I'm just kind of trying to alleviate a bit of the pressure. Two there is fine. Alright, so I mean, this is this is pretty much like a standard start so far. Like I've played as Italy a few times. I've never really taken it too far into Italy, because I was always very aware that I wanted to do Italy as my first Hearts of Iron 4 video on YouTube. So I didn't want to be like too like, oh, we do this and then we do this. And, yeah, I didn't want to get into a rhythm. So I did the beginning a couple of times, and then I went off and played other guys. I played Germany. I've played a whole load of other little bits and boops around the place. I've played as oh god, yeah, okay. So I played as Portugal with the intention of taking Spain. It's gone terribly every single time. Like I became communist Portugal, got the help of Russia, and then took the entirety of Spain. except for I took it for communist Spain, for Republican Spain, and they just got the entire area. Like, I declared war and everything, it was great. So yeah, that annoyed me. I don't know. It was just like I spent so long like getting my ducks in a row, waiting for the perfect time to attack. Like, you know, communist Spain was basically defeated, and I was like, okay, now I go in when they're exhausted. I cut off up here, and then I had a massive push. We took Madrid. And then it was just like, oh, communist Spain, thanks you for your contribution, comrade. And I was like, motherfucker, this was supposed to be all mine. And it wasn't. I was very, very upset. So I think what we're probably going to do is we're going to go after Yugoslavia. If you look in here, you can see after we get the extra research slot, how's this doing? 27 days left, okay. After we get the extra research slot, we don't need the fortification too much, or the Italian highways or anything like this. There is the Libyan refineries and the prospect for oil. It gets us a little bit of oil, which is quite nice. It's not too important right now. Then we can do the Triumph in Africa, gets us that base national unity. Then we can either go befriend or claim Yugoslavia. And then we've got befriend Bulgaria, Albanian occupation. We've got the Pact of Steel going with Germany. We'll probably go the standard route instead of like Italy first. You know, war with the UK, these kind of things. Go after France, obviously. Spanish-Italian alliance is always an option. You know, all these kind of things. We'll probably just go Pact of Steel and we've got you got treaties and stuff like that. And obviously we got the army primacy to get us some more factories. And we've got the dockyards if we want to go sea, which I just generally don't do as much. I'm not as good with the sea stuff, with the ships. I tend to get confused as to what I need to put where and what's going to be effective. And then all my ships get destroyed, and then I'm like, oh, it's going to take me about 200 years to build more ships, yay. Not that I get salty about that kind of thing, because I totally don't. So July, January, February, March, April, June, July, August, September, October. So it takes about 3 months at the moment to output these civilian factories. So, we could start adding in where we want the military factories. I think I'm going to leave it. We've got a few more of these. Of course, so the other things that you didn't see before, obviously we've got like research and production. You've got tank designer, reduces the research time, adds 2 armor reliability. Very useful, but we don't need it quite yet. Obviously, we're building political power. What you can do aside from conscription is you have exports. So you can export focus, gives you more factory output, gives you more construction time, research time, etc. Free trade, again, factory output, these kind of things. The limited exports, it basically it controls how much of your resources go into the market. The amount of resources that go into the market, you can see here, we've got 26 civilian factories, 11 are used to produce consumer goods, leaving us with 15 available to trade. So at the moment, our trade is, we trade 1 oil, thank you. We trade 1 oil, I'll deal with that in a second. Trade 1 oil to Venezuela for 8 oil to us for 1 civilian factory. Now we can change that around, and actually we can export things as well. So out of 25 aluminium, we're trading those off for to Japan and to nationalist Spain. We're exporting 1 rubber. Are we? We can't be exporting 1 rubber. Do we have rubber? Do we produce rubber? Really? Let me just look at that. produce? We produce 2 rubber, and oh, we produce 2 rubber in Ethiopia. Okay. And then we have chromium as well. We produce 4. We got a whole load of steel right there, and obviously you can see in our. We'll go to our research. Sorry, we'll go to our research now. Obviously, you can see over here we actually get resource gain efficiency as well, so we can research that for increased gain. We can also research synthetic oil, which gives us rubber and oil as well to a certain degree. Now, 0.44 years ahead of time, so we can't increase that production efficiency cap yet or get that. We could get radio. Radio's probably useful enough to get. We're very ahead of time here. So what we might want to do is get things like the recon company, the maintenance company. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm going to go for the tank. I think tanks are going to be very important for us. So we're going to go tanks for now. It means that once we've got the that tank, we're obviously going to switch from this light tank to our new light tank and go that way. You can see now that we've got the resource production efficiency up, we're creating 2.23 a day. Man, decimal points are so important. Yeah, we're creating 23 a day for this, and obviously we've almost completed this. We've actually completed one of those. Very nice. However, we are out of time. So, as always, say in the comments if there's something you don't understand. I'll do my best to explain it. Thanks for watching. Hope you... Sorry, I messed up my outro. If you're new, you'll get used to this. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It always helps me out a lot. And of course, I do really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.